Now, every week I get told, Anthony, you missed this horse. Anthony, you missed that horse. I'm going to try my hardest not to miss any horses right now. AC/DC. Trained great today. Made a break on Amy last week in the middle of straightaway for no reason. I had sent an email to the gentleman who sent us the horse and still owns a big chunk of the horse, and told him, listen, when we had spoken, he had sent the horse. He wanted to keep him a stud as long as he could. Well, that ship is sailing, and him, Sterling, Hanover, and Hanger One will all be geldings next week. I like all three of them, but I'll like them a lot more as geldings, I believe. Aunt Sarah has been training good, trained very good again today. Very happy with this filly. Not shocking. Her older brother was just voted 3-year-old trotter of the year in Ohio, and that is Tennessee Tom. Blue Rare, I am of the belief this is probably one of our best horses overall thus far. I like her attitude. I like how big and strong she is. She uses her gait very efficiently, and I'm very impressed by her. I went with her this morning. I thought she trained great. Capistrano Nights continues to look good. Jason said when you put her on the front, she's good, and when you're advancing, she's good. It's when you're bottled up and horses are around her, she's a little flighty, a little flaky. I said, can't think of any leather ups like that. Oh, wait. That sounds like you just described Gorgeous Package every training trip of last year before she got to the races. So maybe it's indicative of the father. I don't know. Captain Doolittle, I was happy with the way he trained today, put the hobbles on him. I was very happy with the way he got his work done, finished up his mile well. Cherry's Girl is doing her work well, continues to do her work well. We have to get the curb crowd. It just wasn't a possibility last week with the weather. Dr. Tessa couldn't get it done. We'll get it done this week. Degas trained good again today. She had 2 horses pass her in the last quarter. They were marching pretty hard. I'd said to Jason after, what do you think? He goes, I like this filly. I like her a lot. Okay. That's great news. I appreciate it. So, Degas was good. Diosa de Aladanza, I went with, and she was very good in training today. Typical, she has all the traits of all the other dancing Yankees we had, except for the one that was a runaway that wore the dog chain at 2, Born to Dance. He saw everything on the track, too. She reminds me a lot of all the dancing Yankees we had. We've had 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and they've all served us well. They've all been nice horses for the most part in their own right. One of our favorite horses was the White Face filly that we'd sold about a month ago. I liked her a lot, and this filly reminds me a lot of her. Really strong, great attitude. Don't Ask Again, his attitude is coming forward. She looked good again training today. Jason was happy with her, so I'm happy with her. Dune is training well and trained today at in Ontario. Her and the other 2, I'll get to them in a second, trained very well. Elisa Hanover trained awesome today. Travis, Tyler went with her and said she was an absolute race car. So I was very happy to hear that. I didn't need to hear it. I saw it. I was in that set, and she looked very, very good. Emerald Tom continues to look good. Wandering around a little bit today, but that's just Tom. Go Strong Hanover, A+ is again. Man, this is a nice horse. He just continues to do his work well. 3 of them were standouts in that trotting race today. I think I just got up and beat them with Blue Rare. That looks like money, Judy's Money in the middle, and down on the inside, Go Strong Hanover, 3 right across the track, and they were making it at the wire. Had to Know was good. He was 4th behind us. Hanger One won his set and looked super strong, but he does need to be a gelding. He's a little hot. He's a green shoe, a little warm, and but I love the way he's grown up and matured. Now, today, he was using the hobbles the way he was supposed to be. Last time I told you he was kind of fighting with you a little bit. Didn't want to use them, and once I got him going, he did his work well. Well, today was the opposite. He was using his... It's hard for me to explain that, but he was using them very, very well today. I was happy with him. He's a Fearless Peter, trained good today. He did his work well for Jason. Highest Honors, trained well for Jason Merriman today also. I was happy with him. In New York, I like this colt. Trained him today, I put the hobbles on him. He looked good. Touching right hind in the middle of straightaways. I think we'll be able to fix that very, very easy. A little shim, maybe a little trailer on him. And in New York, we'll be full speed ahead. You know what we might do, actually? Put a set of aluminums on him behind just for a few weeks. I don't want to put them on him long, but just for a few weeks. Sometimes it'll help him also clean that gate up. We're talking about a hair. He needs to be just a hair better. And I hate when this thing does this. He's been doing his work well, but would make breaks in the straightaways. And because he was making breaks in the straightaways, he just wasn't getting it done properly and consistently. And he would make breaks. And man, he's been very, very good. That's a lie. He hasn't been very, very good recently. He made a couple of breaks here and there. He was very, very good today. Where are we at? In New York. H-I-J. Jailbird Jog, super strong today. She was really trotting on the end of it. J Fotag was good also today. Put the hobbles on her. She was really good. Jolene Hall just touched herself and made a break today. I told them we left the bandages off of her last week to train. She just got a little pacey and just that tiny bit of weight behind bothered her a bit, so we left them off and she was good. But today we left them off and she touched herself and made a break. You're going to have to find a happy medium, maybe put 2 sets of bell boots on her up front and pull those behind, and I think she'll be fine. Judy's money was awesome again. This is our even Steven and not a slow one. She's a very nice filly and has been amongst the top of the class since day one and continues to look good. Leland Hanover was great today. Really happy with the way this colt has progressed. I like the way that he's just out there in a matter-of-fact, quiet way going, but when you turn him the right way of the track to go, he's all business. That's what I like to see, and Leland Hanover is doing that. Lifting Legend was the other horse in Ontario that trained well today. Love Sensation trained here. I know we just had that operation done 4 weeks ago. She was very good today. Megan's Lucky Day was acting up all week, I was told. Broke a set of cross ties, was rearing up, acting up in her stall, bouncing around on the track. She's going to get a little heavy lifting next week. We'll see how Megan is come next Saturday, because she's going to spend some time with me all week long. She wants to act up. No problem. You can act up. She's going to have a lot of time to act up all day long. So Megan's Lucky Day has got some principal time coming this week. That's not a bad thing. I don't think this is a bad filly. In fact, I can tell you exactly what's wrong with her. If you just look to the top of the program on the left where it says Uncle Peter, that's where you're going to find it. We've seen a ton of these Uncle Peters. In fact, at this very time of year, this is where they all start to act up, right? They know they're fast. They know they got talent. They think she's just a little rebellious. I've seen this before. I've seen it in a much bigger Uncle Peter last year. Her name was Aunt Lily. Pretty nice filly in her own right. So, and she got the same treatment. Little heavy lifting for the end of January for Megan's Lucky Day. Millie Girl has been great and looked awesome today. One of the most improved horses in the barn. She was a running off winner today. My Name is Swaney. If you just go back and look at, well, you don't even talk about today. Go back and look at her first video, which was the first week we had her, and then look at last week's video. The change in that short period of time is impressive, and even better today. She was awesome. Neuromancer, he's getting over that quarter crack. He did make a break today, getting into the last turn. I didn't go with him today. Eric did. Said he just lost his concentration and made a break. Maybe I should go with him. I want to know. I watch him all the time because I go with him a lot. I want to see what's going on with him. It's hard to get really upset because he's wearing a bar shoe on one hind foot, and that quarter crack was bothering him. So I'm not getting too concerned just yet. Lots of speed, lots of talent, and a great attitude. Perfection Hanover was good, even better today, but he's going to take another probably 2 training trips to get back up into full speed. Perfect Thought. Well, she is the top of the list right now. Of all 48 babies we have, Perfect Thought's the best one right now. She is very, very strong and very fast on her feet. Just a very nice looking filly. It makes me want to breed one of her mares to Perfect Sting, to be honest. Perfect Thought, a really nice filly. Pretty Eyes and Lies was good again today for Amy. She's another one acting up on the cross ties. I'm not really sure why. I'm going to take a look at her this week. I don't really know why she's acting up. It's not like she's fractious or being sharp. It might just be a little rude. I don't know. But she's perfect on the track. So maybe she just had, sometimes, and I have to tell all our caretakers this. Stop and take a deep breath. You need to slow down around the horses. That's how people get hurt. You start rushing around, especially on baby day. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get kicked if you don't pay attention. Did something happen that maybe bothered her on the cross ties? I'm not sure, but I'm going to take a look at her this week. I'll go with her all week and see how she is. Rico Tubbs, I was shocked. Eric thought this was one of our better horses today. I haven't gone with Rico in a while. He said the horse is perfect. does his work perfect. He trots perfect. Just a really, really nice horse. Good to know. Riding the rodeo was good again today. Very happy with her. My only dig on her still has it's getting better and less all the time. It's still mucus coming out of her nose. We just need to continue to work hard and get to the bottom of it. It won't happen overnight, but it needs to happen. Rose Run Bobby was good. Got interfered with today, made a break, but was fine before and after. Royal Duchess was way better today. I like this filly. I'm an underdog guy too, right? Not a very expensive filly. I do like the creatines. They've served us very, very well over the last 3-4 years. And I don't have any aspirations that she's a killer or a monster. I just think she's a very useful horse, and I hope she continues on that trend throughout the spring into the summer. Royal Flush Dio was good today. He's getting stronger and better every week. Simply Chaotic is the other Ontario horse. He's back training and looked good today. Danny said the three trained well this morning. Solidarity, fine. We'll take the flip-flops off him for a few weeks. He was great today, but he will roll off for no reason, right? No real warning, which is frustrating to me. So we'll help him out today and take the flip-flops off him. But I do plan on putting them back on him at the end of the month. But for now, we'll get them off him. Steady Volo was great today. The horse has been awesome since day one. Steph's Hope was good. A little flatter than I like to see her today. I don't know why. Amy just thought she got a little tired. You know, she hasn't been training as much as these horses. I don't know if I buy into that, but we'll see. She might have been a little bit sick today, too. When I go back later on tonight, I'll check her feed just to see how she is, check her temperature. But she was trotting good today. Sterling Hanover is going to be castrated first of the week. We have 3 to castrate. Number 1 will be Sterling Hanover. Supermind made a break on Amy today, but I saw him hogging down. Usually what happens is those horses, they'll get a little warm, they'll touch themselves, they'll get angry, and then you see them start to rebel. They'll hog right down on their head check, and what comes next, either they take off or they'll take off on the run. And it was the latter for Supermind today. Get something in his mouth, get him under control, get an ear hood on him, and he'll be fine. Sweet Lake was good today. I thought she trained awesome this week. I really like this filly, and I think she's going to come forward in a big way for us as the spring goes on. Tomboy Strong was very good today. Very, very, very good today. Really impressed with Tomboy Strong. Uncle Danny was good. Continues to be really good in the barn. One of our top performers every single week. Woodmere Bullet. Smitty watched our videos, and he said, I'll get you a video. I'll get you a video of the horse. I said, Smitty, just not a problem. Just get it when you can. I like the colt. You know, I haven't seen him in a harness, but I like the colt. From what you're telling me, he's a nice horse. You like him a lot, so I certainly have no problems with Woodmere Bullet. Get us a video whenever you can, and we'll put it up on the site for everybody. So those are your 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, race horses. Your opening. Everything is done for this week. It's been a great week at the office. Hopefully we can have a great week again next week. Take care.